From Chicago. My hometown. The home of the greatest football team in the world. The Chicago Fuckheads. Look, you know, you got cocky, you know. I would have said something nice if you didn't, but, you know, you were full of yourselves, so fuck you! It's Harmontown! I am the ugly Jeff Davis. And now, for your listening pleasure, Daniel Harmon! The gayest nerd ever.
Yeah.
Hi.
So, did you notice something special about the show's format tonight?
Yeah, we got a fucking real organist.
Yeah.
No.
This guy.
No, you've been here for years, right? Like how many years?
I started in 92.
92.
And what's the name again? Sorry, it's Dennis Scott. I knew it sounded like a fake name. Dennis Scott, previously a real name, wanted in 3 states, but now creating a new life as of 92 as an organist in a theater. Dennis Scott. No such lineage ever.
Pick a first name and then give us a last name, for God's sake.
Dennis Scott, he's an icon here at this 1929.
Yeah.
This theater.
I used to come here and watch movies. I came here, I invited a bunch of friends over one Christmas Eve. Like, it was December 23rd, and I invited all my friends to come and watch It's a Wonderful Life here. And no one came. And it was me looking at the screen, and and at the end when it said, "No man is a failure who has friends." Worst night of my life.
Dennis Scott's shift usually ends an hour ago. I kicked some money in. I thought it would be fun to have him here for a Harmontown show.
It is? Yeah!
So, for instance, if we were to say, "Oh, it's time for Dino to tell us about the craziest sexual thing he's ever done."
My mom's in the audience. My mom's in...
Oh, that's true.
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
I do have a couple rules because my mom's in the audience.
Okay.
I have a few things.
All right, it's time for Dino's Rules segment.
Yeah. The saddest segment ever. So there's a few things that we can't say on this show.
Okay.
First thing, cunt. Can't say cunt.
Like, just in general?
Don't say cunt at all.
Not just, we can't say your mom's a cunt.
I don't know about that. Mostly cunt. I mean, there's certain variables involved. Like, you know, I mean, she probably doesn't like cuntiness or cunt load or, you know, cunt organ.
We were we were at dinner at a fine Greek restaurant tonight.
Yeah.
I went and and joined Dino and his family, including his mother, who is wonderful, 80 years old.
81. She'll make you remember.
You wouldn't know it from talking to her. She's got all the pluck of Christian Slater from Heathers. That's what I actually picture when I'm talking to her.
Guess the one person who doesn't understand that joke.
Exactly.
Here.
I love it. But she loves me and I love her, and she's.
You call her Stamatopolous.
I call her Harmontown.
So like,
because I can never remember her first name.
Tula.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't give a shit about her first name. Now I understand.
Tonight, Dino's like 1,000 years old. Dino's.
I'm turning 50 this year.
It's the new 30.
It's the new sexy.
Tonight, for the first time in his 50-year life, sitting next to his mom at a Greek restaurant in Chicago.
She screamed this.
Dino was razzing his mom, as he often does. Oh, Mom, you're a piece of shit. You're whatever. Like, oh, Mom,
cunt.
And tonight, for the first time
ever, I swear to God,
your mom spun toward you and pointed a finger at you and said, "You were a mistake." Which is amazing. The thing that was amazing to me is that it took her that long to tell you that. Because my mom told me that as soon as I learned the words "you," "were," and "mistake."
No, she was winding up for the big one. She knew she had like a fucking moment like where I was like going to give her shit a lot, and it was tonight.
I love that there was also like there was some fracas there, and then like your brother was also at the table, and he's older than you, right?
No, he's 2 years younger.
Oh, okay. Well, his ponytail's grayer. But he was, and then at a certain point she wheeled at him and said, "You were a mistake too."
I know. I think she screamed, "You were a mistake." You are all mistakes here to my mom.
I love that. That's like if you live long enough as a woman, that is actually your right. Like, no way, you get to go. You're all a fucking mistake.
Yeah.
Because it occurred to me when she said that Yahweh was saying that to Adam and Eve. And that humankind, whether you believe in Darwin's version of the species development or in a fundamentalist principle, both agree on one thing. We are a mistake.
Yeah.
And that's a profound thing.
Yeah.
Like, who here wants to be the result of a divine plan? That's dumb. It's stupid.
No.
Here are some things that are the result of a lot of planning. After MASH.
Good organ.
They had all the time in the world to think of that one.
The organ guy.
Yeah, the Hangover. Yeah.
What is his name? Dick Wolf?
Dick Wolf on organ. Dick Wolf is finally.
Second thing we can't say, fart.
Let's just try. I just want to get out of my system. I want to rap.
I guess this bit's over.
I want to rap. We got to try it. Can you just let's sing anything with a steady tempo? Okay. Yo. Rapping to the organ, cause the beat is my own. I fucked your mama so hard, she tried to call me on the phone. I said, I can't talk to you, I'm calling you back. I fucked your mama so hard that her heart got a crack. I put my dick in the crack and I made it extra wide. I fucked your mama so hard, she said, bye, oh my, oh my. I said, I fucked your mama. I fucked your mama. 1929. It's raining pennies. I fucked your mama. The depression fucked your mama. I fucked your mama. All right.
All right.
I think.
I
Thanks, kids. Thanks.
I hate to bring this up now, but number 3 is fuck your mama. We can't say that at all.
Right.
Number 4, don't say Jesus sucked a cock. She's very religious. She's Greek Orthodox. I get weirded out when I hear that, and I hate Jesus.
So I heard a story.
Okay, well we'll get back to the list later. It's my only written bit. Oh! Are we gonna watch Nosferatu?
There was somebody that told me a story in the community writers' room that there was a person who, like, I guess this must happen all the time, and I'm worried because there's probably 800 people here that this happened to one of them.
Uh-oh.
Like, every once in a while, a grandparent kills a kid.
I don't know how much you paid him, but money well spent.
Every once in a while, in America, somewhere, a father of 35 who has a 2-year-old child leaves his child in the care of his 70-year-old mother.
Oh, so it's by mistake. It's not.
No, it's
not premeditated.
Yeah, it's not underworld.
I don't know.
Can you imagine? I just want to imagine, like everyone here in this room is like in some state of either hating their parents or having their own kids. There is never any in between. Can you imagine, like, if you were like, okay, I fucking hate my parents, but I have my own kid. Mom, will you babysit the kid?
Yeah.
I gotta go to work. And then you come home and your mom is like, I killed your kid.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'd be the worst grandparent. Once I got drunk, I'd be time to hold the baby.
But I'm thinking. They were talking about that in the writers' room, and I said, I actually got excited because I was like.
Did you give him $5,000? Really?
No.
This guy's working overtime.
I actually picture if my mom killed my kid, there was a little bit of excitement because I was like, I could kill my mom, and while I was killing her, I could be like, I'm not going to hell for this.
You love Greek tragedies.
It was worth it. I'll have another kid. But this one's not on me. I don't know.
You wouldn't feel that way. You'd love your kid.
No,
Sorry.
I'd love
Sorry
my
to bring
kid.
everything
I'd love
down.
my kid, and I'd cash that love in for an opportunity to kill my mother and have another kid free of her influence.
You're better than me. I would just be sad.
Your mom mentioned something tonight.
Yeah?
At the dinner table.
Oh, I have another word we can't say. Cunt. Did I say that already? She doesn't mind cunt face for some reason.
That was an old,
Wait till you hear the next one. It's a biggie.
Your mom said she had the gout at one point.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to bring her up and ask her about the gout.
She doesn't want to come up.
I know she doesn't want to come up, but I want to know about the gout.
I'll tell you all about it.
What's the gout?
The gout is when you eat rich food, your foot swells up, and you can't even put a little sheet. You can't put like a tissue on it because it hurts so much.
Jesus,
it hurts so bad, right?
Do you have the gout?
Come up here.
Can you come up and talk about your gout? Oh, he's got the gout. He's got the gout. Yep, it's buckets from heaven. When it rains out gout, you're going to the downtown. I'm putting on my gout hat and my tailcoats and my rhinestone monocle. I'm going to see King Kong kill photographers. Hey, yep, dip, dip, doop, dip, pennies from heaven. Yes. Hello,
They
what's your
actually
name,
worked
sir?
this out before.
I'm Jordan Brown.
Jordan Brown.
Jordan,
Yes.
can you pretend you're my mom for the next 4 years? And also pretend like you wanted me?
Oh, no, I can't do that.
It's too tall in order. Just have the gout and talk to us about it.
It's
Do you need to sit down, first of all? Is that part of the gout?
yeah, it's
Hey, where's the vodka, by the way? What the fuck is going on with
It was too much to ask.
Too much for Chicago. This
No,
is
no,
my
no.
home goddamn town. Where's the Kettle One?
I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with the microphones to make them stop doing that. I feel like I'm just learning the Force. No, Luke, don't put the red one near the blue one. That's complicated. I thought I was supposed to open my mind. All right, what's the gout? What is it?
so I mean, Dino was right. It starts with like rich foods, like beef, chicken.
What does rich mean?
Foie gras.
Rich means anything. Well, gout was originally like a rich person's. Back in ancient Greece and stuff, it was like a rich person. The people who would get it were people who could afford to be fat. So like, I got the gout.
That's pretty much us.
Yeah.
So like saturated fats?
Well, yeah, it's all they're
It's
called,
healthy fat.
Yeah, uric acid builds up
Get
in
up
your.
here.
It builds
Everyone who has an opinion, get up here.
up. You have a gout support group.
So the gout then it collects in your foot.
Yeah, so it can happen. A lot of people get it in their elbow, but mine happens to be in both my feet.
My theory is that if you don't walk around a lot, you're a truck driver, you get gout in your ass. Like you get hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids is the same as gout. Is
They're
that
the same?
Is that idiotic?
Your theory? What? We have a
I'm
guy
not
with
a
gout.
doctor. He's not a doctor either.
But he's the next best thing to a doctor.
He's the guy who had gout.
He's the guy with gout.
All right.
I'm a guy with gout.
I have a
This is
mom
the only way
with
you
gout.
learn is by bouncing it off me. I can say no, Dino. That's
So
not how
what
it works.
happened?
So really, it's not.
So
you have
it's
pain?
well, first of all, like the terrible thing is you go to the doctor and you're like, my foot hurts. Did I like have a microfracture? And he's like, no, you have gout. And I was like, okay, so what can I take to get rid of it? He's like, no, it's with you for life. This is
No,
good.
but you take pills, right?
No,
Yeah, my
they
mom
don't
takes
do,
pills.
They don't do that until
My
it's like
mom
really.
takes pills.
Okay, Jesus
To
Christ.
ease the pain. Stop arguing with him.
I wish she had the fucking courage to get up here.
Your foot hurt, and so the doctor says you have gout. You have it for life.
Yeah, and you get flare-ups like herpes.
But what is it?
Now you
It
want to
just
fight.
it's not even doesn't swell like really bad. It's not noticeably red. It's just you can't like it's the worst. I've broken bones and stuff. It feels as bad as that, and you just can't. I can't walk for like a week, 2 weeks.
Because what's happening?
Uric acid builds up and it like crystallizes in your bones and in your muscles. And so it just makes it like sharp shooting pain.
Can't you just drink some water, walk it off, or something?
I do. Well, I sit on my couch with like an ice pack and play FIFA for like a week.
White people problems.
I know.
All right. Well, and
Get up here.
no, don't tell him to get up here.
Well, I do.
No,
Now he's
sorry,
coming
sorry.
Up. Now he's coming
I'm not
up.
in control.
No,
I'm not in control.
Come on. You already stood up. Come on. We got a lot of people coming
I'll
up.
step down.
If you talk, you get to come on up, cabaret. If you speak, you get to come on up. Do you have a mouth? Then come on up, cabaret. This has to do with German politics. I do not know the meaning. I'm a cabaret. If you speak, you get to come on up. Oh, okay.
I hate Tim Burton more than anyone.
All right. What's your name, young man?
Tim Farrell.
Tim Carl?
Farrell.
Farrell.
Tim Farrell. All right. Another fake name. what, uric acid, go.
Basically, your kidneys don't filter correctly, so you end up building uric acid crystals in your joints and in your muscles. So it's like having little tiny daggers in your joints and muscles.
Okay, step down. Step down and you
Uric
came up
acid,
for a second. And now I think I reckon you go back down and sit there and be an audience member.
tiny daggers. All right, tiny daggers.
I like Tim Burton now.
That kid was probably like a pre-med student. He probably had the most answers.
How long has your
well,
mom
he
had
could go
gout?
fuck himself.
How long had your mom had gout?
How is she? How long?
How
has she
long?
had-
Yeah.
I don't know. How long have you had gout? Forget it.
Nah.
I was worried it killed her. She didn't answer.
Can you look at her after the show? You're a doctor, right?
No, he's just a guy
well
with
then
gout.
what are you doing here?
I'm a fundraiser.
All right, let's have a hand for Gout Man.
Yeah!
We had gout. Now we understand gout. Everybody understands gout better now.
The N-bomb. My mom hates the N-bomb.
Oh yeah, what's the
Hates
N-bomb?
it. Hates the N-bomb.
Well, who doesn't? Who doesn't
I
hate the
agree.
N-bomb?
She doesn't mind the word nigger though, but she hates N-bomb.
It's a silly joke. You made a silly joke.
I wrote one joke.
And you knew you could get away with it because we're in Chicago and they're
Chicago
brash.
loves me.
All right, Society Corner.
Oh,
Okay,
I don't know what this is.
when you're flying on a plane, what? I understand that I've done it too. Sometimes you take off your shoes because the shoes cover the sock-covered feet, and the sock-covered feet they're your shoes. Oh boy, I've had these shoes on for so long. And you're on a plane. It's your right. Like Jesus Christ, I'm on the plane for 6 hours. Take off your shoes. You get your little sock feet tucked under the seat in front of you. Who are these people that then take off the socks? And everyone in this room has been on a plane with somebody. You've all been there. You've all seen bare feet on a plane, right? What's going on? Is there anyone here who, when they get kid, you take off your shoes and socks on a plane?
Well, then get up here.
Do you want to come up here and okay? All right,
Get
fine.
up here and talk about your feet.
We're learning about people. I definitely expected.
Look, I mean, he doesn't have socks on now.
Well,
Don't do it.
Okay, so yeah, so when you're on a plane, you take off your shoes and
This
your
really
socks.
is a show about nothing.
Well, what's it supposed to be about?
I don't know. I've never listened.
So you take off your shoes and your socks?
Yeah, well, usually I don't wear socks at all, so I just take off my shoes. And,
All right, that's not fair. Thank you. Because that's not.
I mean, I used to wear socks with my Vans, but now I switched to Toms.
Yeah, but why don't you wear socks?
Well, with these, it's not. Well, it's kind of tight already. So if I put
Oh,
socks on,
boo-hoo. It's a little tight, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Faggot. I got two of the words in.
It's not
Oh, wait,
acceptable.
I got cunt too. I think I got all of them.
Yeah, what's left?
Nothing, really. I don't know. Your mother's balls? I don't know.
Harmless. That was on Sons of Anarchy last week. So really, okay, I mean, so you don't wear socks, so you're 14, and when you take off your shoes, your bare feet are out. You know what? You know what it is? It's young feet. Young feet are fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
It's okay. Now we're learning something about me. Because if there was a 25-year-old woman with beautiful feet and she was like, I don't have any socks on, and she
Yeah,
kicked off
ba,
her
ba, ba,
shoes,
boom.
nobody would be like, oh,
Right.
gross. What is this, Coach? But it's the fucking
It's youth.
It's the 70-year-old man
Like
who,
baby feet. Like, I would rather, like, swim in, like, a billion gallons of baby shit than walk past an old man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There was a guy on the plane to Chicago today. I looked over. I did a double take. I full disclosure, I only fly first class, so that's already working against this guy. What is he doing? Did you ever see that Tom Hanks Jackie Gleason movie about dads? And then Tom Hanks like looks under the table and he like notices his dad has diabetes.
These are the things that happen.
For those of you listening, the audience doesn't have a particular emotional attachment to Jackie Gleason.
No. A bunch of beer fell on electricity.
It's Chicago,
and we're gonna all run out of here in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
What the
all
fuck?
Right, fine. I don't care. There was a guy with like fucking black toenails and white flaky feet, and I don't understand why he felt permission to put them up on the wall of the plane, like he was John Draper in Mad Men, but without shoes, and it's just his gross Bigfoot feet were everywhere, and they were the first signs of him dying, and no one wants to look at that.
Right? Yeah. Maybe that's what he wanted everyone to see.
Maybe, I mean, maybe I'll get there. Maybe I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm dying. Deal
yeah,
with it.
Deal with death.
All right. So your mom, the gout, you were a mistake. Okay. And then your brother said,
I'm glad I'm a footnote in your show.
You were a speak too. Oh, your mom is famous for once. You were teasing a neighborhood kid about their name.
Oh yeah, I was teasing someone about their name, and I said, "Mom, can you believe this kid's name?" And she's like, "Oh, you should talk. Like you were at least 50% in charge of naming me."
All right.
All right. Sorry.
All right. So, kid, Shoeless Joe, Sockless Joe.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Michael Zerpak.
Michael Zerpak. All right. Another fake name. Weird alien person. Here to see if I pass the test and become the last starfighter. Michael Zerpak, is there anything you want to plug before we eject you?
Harmontown?
Yeah, Harmontown.
Yeah.
I'm actually starting my own blog soon. Like
Starting his own blog.
So I mean,
no, fucking plug it. Plug it.
yeah, okay. It's I don't have much of a plan for it yet, but
This is good. This is good.
I had an idea for this about like a year ago, and I'm starting it now, like
right.
within the next month after finals and stuff. But
Where are you? He's starting a blog.
Starting a blog.
Yeah, it's gonna be filled with insights about what it's like to not wear socks. All right, Blaine Capatch, whatever his name is.
So
Can I be in your fucking blog? Will you write my name? Or?
yeah, well, yeah.
Okay,
Actually,
thanks.
when I was waiting in line for the bathroom, I looked at you and was like, we made eye contact, I think. And
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you later.
He might be 14.
Room 705.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I looked at you and I was like,
Hi, Mom.
and you looked really familiar, but I didn't put like a name to your face.
I look like your future. Get down, baby. Get down before it's too late.
Wait, I thought you were doing Kanye West. Okay.
Yeah. So that blog thing I'm talking about is
Okay.
It's gonna be okay. Okay.
All right, let him just a couple more minutes.
No, let them yell at him.
They did.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a blog, and
It's gonna be on Tumblr. It's called Russian Backwards right now. It might change name later, but
okay.
For now it's Russian Backwards.
Well,
okay,
just
but,
yeah. Is there a tweet we can subscribe to on Insta Smurf to keep up with if the blog thing changes?
Okay, so yeah, I'm going back to Twitter too. So like
Jesus God.
No,
to
just
your break.
give him a second, will you?
No. Okay, it's at Michael Zerpak. So
there.
MICHAEL CZERPAK.
Just follow your common sense to where you want to go. It's not that difficult, people.
I want the organ guy to throw the
Do
organ
what
at
water
him.
would do.
Work in
Trickle
progress.
into the blog he's talking about.
It's gonna be good. Okay.
It's gonna be
Wolf,
good.
get him out
All
of
right,
here.
Dick Wolf, get him out of here.
Thanks.
Thank you, kid. I think he had the gout. I can't remember. All right. All right, look.
I never thought I'd say this, but is it time for D&D yet?
Well, it's certainly time for Spencer Crittenden to come to the stage. Standing ovation. Chicago, welcome Spencer Crittenden. They're on their feet. They're on their fucking feet.
Holy fuck, is this the right microphone?
Yeah.
Holy shit! There are a lot of sexy women in the audience tonight. There are a lot of sexy women with short hair in the audience tonight, and also updos.
This may be Jim Henson's greatest creation.
My dad was a puppeteer, and I have had 3 beers. Holy shit. My God, you guys. I have had quite a day.
Yeah.
So-
it wasn't showing us around.
No, you showed me around.
Right, baby.
And by around, I mean the meaning of Greek family.
Yeah, most of you, it was you in your hotel room, because my text message conversations with you sometimes...
Now, in some way, he's supposed to be your assistant, right?
Well, yeah, but not...
I mean, I'm more of his manservant, if we're going to get technical.
Not when we take these trips. He's off the clock.
Oh, okay.
But, okay, so... Let's see.
So Dino went... Oh.
So no, I just
Go ahead,
wanna,
talk to me.
Yeah.
I wanna
No,
go
it's
through
important.
Your text message thread.
He's not even drunk.
I never drink this much. You're applauding liver damage. It's liver damage you're applauding right now.
Can you pull up? Can you pull up your text message conversation with me, and go? And can we do like a live reading of?
Okay, yeah.
Of today from. Let's go back to.
Do you want me to do the action?
Oh man, we got to go way back.
Let's go back to 7:30
Who's
p.m.
this guy?
Oh, I asked him for a beer before he called me up.
Oh, okay. Yeah! Beer guy!
Thanks, man.
Thanks,
Also,
beer
can
guy.
we just give another hand to the fucking... It's Dennis Scott, is it? Yeah? Holy shit.
He's a civic treasure.
He's been enhancing my enjoyment all evening.
7:30 p.m. I dropped a pin for you, as Lena Dunham would say.
Which you followed up with the words. Start reading.
This is where we'll be. I said, this is where we'll be. I dropped a pin.
When should we be at the venue? Just had a run-in with the cops. Tell Friedel thanks for the weed.
That's him. So I said, a run-in with the cops? What's going on?
Dick Wolf!
Do you need help?
Lol. No, sorry. I realize the timing of those is odd. I'm smoking weed at the hotel. I'll tell you about the cops later, but they were just protecting corporate interests. They didn't harm me. They didn't harm me.
I don't want to jinx it, but I'm getting the distinct feeling this is going to be a satisfying show.
I love Dino's family.
Oh, my God.
I love Dino's mom.
What's the driver?
We all do except for me.
We're not done with this conversation.
Well, I mean, it's not getting better, is it? Well, let's keep it going.
What's the driver's name?
Max.
Gay. Thanks.
I might be wrong. Are you getting a ride to the venue?
Yeah, from Max.
Is it far?
We are 5-minute drive from venue. Long room on Irving Park.
When are you leaving?
15 minutes?
Fuck, I'm at here.
Where? Where do you mean? And then the time passes. Where do you mean by here? Can we help you in some way?
End of
End of
transcription.
conversation. So this is the first time I've seen him. The last thing he said to me was, fuck, I'm at here.
That's pretty good.
Because every city we go to, because of his clever manipulations on the podcast.
Hey.
He's not clever. He's just him.
Like he is greeted at the airport by people throwing trash bags of marijuana at him.
It's not like that, quite to that level.
How come I don't get cocaine?
It's just a lot more expensive.
Oh, that's true.
Also, I don't know that there's the community around cocaine that there is around weed.
Right. It's more selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a lovely dinner. The walls are bleeding, you guys. I mean, we're going to be fine. But, no, I had a lovely dinner with Dino and his family, and I came back to the hotel. I really, really had to pee so bad. And I was like, holy shit, I have this
My family does that.
They make you have to eject fluids. But, yeah, so I got back to the hotel, and I'm like, fuck, I need to smoke weed. And I asked the bell desk lady, where can I buy some produce? Perhaps an apple or a banana? And 7-Eleven. So I sprint to 7-Eleven because I had to pee so bad. And right as I'm going in, homeless guy rolls up. He's like, hey, man, you want to be my friend, whatever? You know, asking me, he wants me to buy him cigarettes. And when I'm hassled, I'll give homeless people stuff that I have, but fucking, I don't want to buy cigarettes for a homeless guy. That seems kind of a lot of effort. So I'm telling this guy I can't give him money, and then the cops roll up, and they're like, hey, man, you can't be doing that here. And I'm like, that's not illegal, is it? And he's like, actually, walking up to me sternly, it is actually illegal. And I'm like, oh, it's your job, man. You'd be right. Because I have 2 grams of weed in my pocket. And I can't. And I can't get it into an altercation because, I mean, I'm the guy that's being harmed here, but I could quickly turn into a weird suspect all of a sudden, you know, with weed on his person.
I hate to get all Noam Chomsky on you, but even if you don't have 2 grams of weed in your pocket, you're not allowed to get in an altercation with someone who has a gun and a badge.
Yeah,
and also they're allowed to pull you over on the street and ask to see your proof of a relationship with a corporation that insures you against collision with another poor person. It's insane.
Yeah, I couldn't talk to that. I legally could not talk to that man. He was being accosted by police for speaking with me. It's fucking insane, I think. But so I have weed, so I have to run, and I run into the store. I buy a lighter. I buy an apple. I run out. I literally sprint away.
Why did you buy an apple? We just had like fucking Greek food.
Because Dino, let me tell you something about apples.
Pipe.
Dino, if you take
you could make a nice pipe out of some spanakopita.
I couldn't. I ate that all. I ate all of it. But
this beer sucks, by the way. What happened to fucking old Milwaukee?
Get a Daisy Cutter, son.
Like, this is like
Chicago famous ale, half acre. But so then I'm back at the hotel smoking weed. After I sprint past the police, which has to be the most suspicious thing I've done. But I get back to the hotel, start smoking weed, and I'm so full of these rich gout-inducing foods that I barf into the toilet. It's really, it was tough, man.
Sorry.
But let me tell you something about feta cheese. Out of all the foods you can vomit up, feta cheese tastes by far the best. It tastes just like feta coming out.
I don't know if that's a compliment, but I'll take it.
And that's when I realized this was going to be a good show.
All right, how much time do we have left? We had to make this a tight one because they got Rocky Horror Picture Show coming up here.
Yeah, if it's 10:55, we got about 40.
40?
Jesus, I'm out of jokes.
And what do you don't want to play D&D with us?
I want to do anything that anyone wants me to do.
I want to play D&D.
All right, can you? Well, you weren't very cooperative.
I know. I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm going to do it this time.
All right, well, I want to bring up somebody I ran into on the sidewalk out there, if she's willing to come up.
Does she have short hair?
Oh, come on.
I'm
the guy who hits on people.
Hey, I'm drunk now. It's new Spencer. Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm
guys,
sharing a
who
room with
wants,
Dustin. though.
seriously, just date Spencer for a while.
Yeah, all you Chicago people.
Come on. Seriously. He's
all-
a good guy. I love him. Not you.
Spencer got a story.
All right, knock it up.
I'm
Come
a
on.
bad person when I'm drunk. I'm sorry, whoever
No, you're
that
not.
was.
You're very sweet. You're very
Thank you,
sweet.
thank
You're a
you.
wonderful young man.
It's so embarrassing. 2 beers.
You're
or
fine.
3 beers.
You're
or
fine. We love
5
you.
You're
We all
fine.
love him, right?
You're
We
a
love
fine
him.
young man.
Oh, can I tell you about the Uber driver? I got the
Okay.
Uber driver to pick me up.
You're starting to wear thin.
I know. This is the last anecdote.
I'm joking. I just said we love him.
I got the Uber driver to pick me up, and he was like, "Which way do you want to go? Do you want to take the expressway? Do you want to take Service Street?" So I'm like, "Oh man, I'm not from around here. Whatever works?" Because I'm high as fuck. And the guy's like, "I'll take the fastest way. You know, us taxi cab drivers make more money if we get more people. So I'll take you the fastest way." I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? I'm deferring to you, and you're trying to get all high and mighty over what way's the best." And then I realized he was just being really helpful. He was just like, "This is what you need to know about cab drivers. This is how they make their money." He was trying to help. I thought he was being all high and mighty to me, being all like, "Here's how it works, man. We get people to where they're going. That's how we make money." But he was like, "No, this is our business." And so we had a lovely talk.
So Spencer, do you feel better now that you've let this out?
No, I feel really hurt. Betrayed,
I
even.
feel like, Spencer, you're a young man.
You're a young man.
There's a rate.
Go ahead. Say something else.
There is a storm raging beneath you.
There's a storm raging beneath you.
He gets it. He gets it.
When Spencer, I want to tell everybody here in Chicago, when we've gone to how many 45,000 cities together?
Yeah. No, 47,000.
Spencer, nothing I look forward to more. Like the idea of, we're going to this and that city. Let's all meet at my house and get into a car together.
Yeah, how's he gonna react?
Spencer is always like, I'll go by myself. And I was like, okay, all right, fine. Then over time, it's like, Spencer, why are you always going by yourself? And then Spencer slowly reveals, he says, I don't want to not go to the airport with you guys, but when I like to have my car at the airport, because when the plane lands, I want to get to my car as quickly as possible, and I want to have control over where I'm going as quickly as possible. And that's something that's taken away from me when
By the
I
airports,
take a
car
car.
drivers.
Look at him. He looks like a hermit. I can't believe he cares about control.
So today, I got new insight into this because you said,
man.
and this is the second time I've been in a car with you where we've been driving, and I pop up on my laptop and I start playing Minecraft. And Spencer, this is the second time Spencer says to the driver, "Hey, how long how long do you think? I'm making you sound stupid.
How long do you think it'll take to get there?
Yeah, how long do you think it'll take to get there? About what's the estimated time?
Estimate.
And the driver will go like, I guess with
bunch of
traffic,
bullshit.
if there's wind, 27 minutes. And
there's
supposed to go,
wind.
okay, cool.
Yeah, but isn't that me texting you, asking
No.
you how long?
No.
Thank you, though. I appreciate that.
Spencer in a vacuum cannot handle
Right.
being contained in a metal cocoon
Right.
with no control over when or knowledge.
I
over
just
when.
feel like I'll become a metal butterfly.
So today he did it again. He goes like, where? How long to the thing? And the driver, who's adorable, goes like, with traffic 20 minutes. And then the driver kept going. The driver kept going like, just because Spencer said that, he's like, just 15 more minutes of the thing. And then so Spencer said, paraphrasing, Spencer said, look, I wasn't asking earlier because I'm on a schedule. It's just that normally when I drive to places, I know when I'm going to get there.
It's true.
And when someone else is driving me, I don't know when I'm going to get there.
It's true.
So I need to ask them when I'm going to get there. And I was like, this is fascinating. This is incredible. Because I would get, and I'm not a good person for saying this, I would get out of an airport, jump into a car, 6 hours, like I would be like, whoa, where's the
Thanks
hotel?
a lot. Here's $50.
Yeah, Spencer's like, he needs to know where he's going and what's going on. You don't trust anybody.
Well, yeah, I don't.
You trust me, don't you?
Yeah, totally. This is not humorous, but it's just like my whole life is about getting to know situations before I enter them. Like, I'm all about research and putting in legwork and figuring out how things are going to be and then easing myself into a situation. When I'm traveling, it's really weird not knowing exactly where we're going or how long it'll take. And it's just like, if I'm in LA, I'll be like, it'll take 10 minutes to get here and 10 minutes to get... It's just interesting not being that person designed to get me places and not knowing, like, if I'm going to be in the car for 15 minutes or 70 minutes. It's
Could you
weird.
just describe to me the worst case scenario? Like, when you go, like, I don't want to be this guy.
Oh, well, I have to shit. Like, I really have to go to the bathroom or do something, or I'm thinking about, like, masturbating or...
Man, you would hate being a dog.
But
like,
you could say to anybody,
I
I have to
shitting.
pull over, I have to take a shit. I'm saying, like, what's your worst...
Wait, what? Let's unpack that.
Well, if somebody's driving you for so long that you have to...
Oh, yeah. No. In that very same Uber driver I was in, I almost didn't reroute the car to the direction we were supposed to be going because I didn't want to bother the guy. Like, that's just my damage.
But so are
Thank you.
Are you polite or are you a control freak? Because you don't want to not know how soon you can get somewhere.
Yeah, that's literally the first time I've asked that question, and we've been on the road several times where I haven't had. This is fucking boring. I'm a bad person. You're right, Dan.
No,
I should fix
I didn't
myself.
say you were a bad person.
No, I know. I just want to spice things up. That's
I
my.
just think it's amazing that you can't.
How's my Greek?
You can't put him in a car if you.
I don't like change,
if
man.
you put
I don't
him in
like
a car and you
change.
don't tell him where he's going and how soon he's going to get there, he will.
Yeah. And look at him now.
Yeah, look at me now, Dan. Look at me now.
All right, so
It's time for D&D.
all right, yeah, we're in a tight schedule here. We're gonna need a woman to play some of the womanly characters. Hold it! I met a woman on the sidewalk, and she pushed all the right buttons because she's a professor at the University of Chicago. She's studies neurology and its relationship with racism. Jenny, are you here?
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. This is the updo. I'm sorry to reduce you to a haircut. That's not what you deserve at all.
Hi, Jenny.
Hello. Really think about that, Spencer. She studies neurology
Hi,
and
nice to
its
meet you.
relationship with racism.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
you can
fucked.
you can have all kinds of beers. Is
They're,
there a microphone?
they're shitty non-Chicago beers.
Oh, shit. You need maybe
We need
that.
like an
Hi.
old style.
Does
or
that
an
work?
Old Milwaukee or something.
This is good.
Ugh.
It's
All right,
a Brooklyn
so-
lager.
Neurology, as I understand, is about the
Neurons.
firmware of the human mind, if not the hardware. Shit we cannot change.
True.
So I'm assuming you're going to say some uncomfortable things if you're a neurologist and you're studying racism.
Well, I'm a neuroscientist. It's slightly different because I don't have a medical degree.
Wait, you study racism? What?
Yeah, so I study
I
stereotyping.
said the
and-
N-word today. What did you think about that?
So uncomfortable.
Did it turn you on?
We're all on different tracks.
705, baby.
I love that the Oregon
We're
guy's
all on the
interpretation
same
of that was hump, 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 hump.
That's anytime Dino enters a room.
Yeah, so I study stereotyping and prejudice in the brain.
So what does that mean? Okay.
So I study how...
I don't think Asians could do that.
Fact.
Awesome.
Can we please tell the podcast people at home that...
I guess that she's slightly Asian, I guess.
Slightly?
I'm mixed race. I'm mixed race, so I'm
Mixed race.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, who's dominant, baby?
I'm quarter. I'm perfect quarters.
A quarter.
So I'm
I got a quarter in my pocket.
Yeah.
That says you're a full Asian.
What?
I don't know.
Yikes.
That's from a radio play called Hitler Hits on Women. Hey, you got a little Nazi in you?
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm Japanese, French, Mexican, and Native American.
Native American?
Oh, man.
Yeah, French. French is the only thing that isn't Asian in you.
Native
yeah.
American? Well,
Three
maybe.
of those are not Asian.
No. No.
Well, didn't the
Okay,
Native
you said
Americans
Native
come
American,
over on the
that's
Bering
Asian.
Strait? Yeah, didn't they
By definition, by the word Native American, that means Asian.
Didn't
No.
they come over on
No,
the...
not at all. Not at all. Not
Took
even
that
close.
ice bridge?
What else are you? Wait, what else did you say?
I said French, Japanese,
Japanese, yeah.
Native American, and
Native-
Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican. That's as Asian as you could get.
We're getting sidetracked here.
Yeah.
I think her studies are the important thing.
Oh, are they?
I don't know.
Or
about
are
that.
they? We'll find out from her studies.
So I show people pictures of, different races and see how their brains respond.
So what does that mean, how their brains respond? What are you measuring?
So I typically I put people in MRIs, and then I look at how their brains respond differently to typically white and black people, and how it's co-opted for the same systems that we respond to for emotions. So how we respond to basic things like snakes and spiders, and how that's co-opted for things like race.
So you're putting people in a tube and scanning their brain and seeing which parts of their brains light up, and they're showing them images of snakes, spiders, black people, and white people.
Typically not snakes and spiders. Typically black people, white people, Asians.
I mean, don't be afraid to
And then
get
sometimes,
really detailed about
yeah,
this.
so sometimes we put people in tubes, show them pictures of different races, had them shoot people of different races.
Wait, like
And
video?
then see how
Wow,
their
you
brain
finally got my attention.
responses- Yeah, right?
I was like, for a while, I was like, dee 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 dee, boring. But now, here we go.
We don't have an fMRI machine,
kind of
but
a
can you
snooze
test
fest.
Dan? Can you test Dan right now?
I could, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I
Wait,
could.
you could test me.
Well, I mean, I could stick you in a tube, yeah.
Just point at him and say
You
he's
can't?
racist.
I know he protests too much. I'm the only non-racist here in this fucking room. Room 705.
But what are you? I'm asking sincerely. What is your branch? What are you guys seeking to discover?
So my specific branch, which is not necessarily everyone's who studies the same thing that I do, is about how to mitigate discrimination. So I study ways to make people not racist.
Make me not racist.
It's gonna be.
Is it
dare
about
you.
It's gonna be pretty fucking hard.
Can I ask you an honest question? Is it about
Yeah.
being aware and trying to actively combat your inherent biases?
Yeah, actually, that's absolutely what it is. So it's mostly about.
This is terrible. I keep telling that to people, and then they keep calling me racist. It's like, well, I can admit my inherent biases.
It's mostly that people are in the culture. They grow up in the same culture. They know the same shit. Everyone has access to the same knowledge.
Right.
And that knowledge, influences your split-second decisions, whether you actually really wanted to or not. So people who explicitly really don't want to be racist and fucks.
Who would never hurt
who
a
would
fly
never
if
hurt
they
a
had to
fly
think about it for a second?
in a split-second decision will will do it.
Because because of their
They grew up.
circumstances, which is why the solution to racism would be increasing exposure to an environment in which those neurological pathways were no longer formed.
Yeah.
In other words, just people getting bored with the idea that we come in different colors.
Yeah, so I think ultimately the idea is to make people not discriminate based on race in terms of their neurological responses and their split-second decisions. But right now, noticing race is important because there's a lot of socioeconomical status shit that goes on based on race. So if you deny someone their race, you're kind of denying a whole history of shit that they went through.
That's a really interesting thing, yeah.
Take a drink.
The modern idea that invisibility of race is the definition of non-racism has this weird cloaked aggression to it.
I agree.
Which comes from Big Brother, which is like, oh, who wants more than George W. Bush, for instance, or the Pentagon, for all of us to not see anything other than another human being when we look at each other?
But wait, okay. This is a serious thing. Finally. My daughter, when she was, in preschool and kindergarten, she had a friend who was black. She was
That's not a bad thing.
No.
It's a good
Well, we'll get to that.
Just hold on. Buckle up.
Wait, I'm going to turn her around. I'm going to make her the biggest racist here. No. But she was asked to describe her friend who she was talking about, and she described her. She's like very long, beautiful hair and brown eyes, and she didn't mention her skin or anything. She didn't see the defining characteristics of race in that. When do we first start seeing that?
Actually, it happens around 3 and 4 years old, but it gets stronger the older we get. So
Because I think we're conditioned.
it's because of exposure. So you are exposed to cultural attitudes and associations
Right.
through TV and media and all kinds of, and your
It's
parents, mostly your parents.
Right, it's people
Friend
coming
group.
out and saying that person's black.
And also you're like, you notice novelty and things in your environment that are different from you.
And you
So-
get rewarded for, if somebody were to come up to me after the show and they were to say, hey, my name's Glenn Johnson. I saw you at the such and such show. Remember me with the pink hat? And if I were to go, pink hat, you and you all you guys with the pink hats, and you guys were there at the bachelor party. The dopamine spikes. You get rewarded as a primate for noticing patterns. You
Yeah,
accelerate.
absolutely.
You excel as a primate because you remember things.
Yep.
You remember patterns and connections.
Our brains formed to notice, to systematically process things and regulate and
Take
condense all
shortcuts.
this shit that we process.
And
the
there's
simplest way to do that is to put a label on someone.
Like the definition of charming is James Bond walking into a casino and smelling someone's perfume and saying, "Oh, that's that kind of perfume." And the woman says, "Oh my God, you're so amazing. You're so much more amazing than other men."
Hi, Spencer.
The audience isn't applauding.
Spencer got a beer, everyone. Spencer got a beer.
I'm
We
sorry.
have to describe
I
this.
derailed the
How
good
many
work.
beers is that now?
Just
4?
let's talk about racism.
Connections, like people remembering what color your eyes are, when's our anniversary, all these things, like seemingly superficial connections. They become, when they're politicized, when they're attached to an inherently classist society, that's when they become problematic. In all other areas, we reward them. We go, "Oh, that guy's so awesome. He remembered my birthday."
True. But
I thought you'd back me up more on this than that.
I feel
No, she's a contrarian.
Well, I feel like, we get rewarded for processing things in that manner, but that can get us into trouble, right? Like, if you're a police officer and you make a split-second decision to shoot an unarmed black man because you have these associations, that's not fucking okay.
No, it's not. No,
Oh, you killed your mic. No, oh, we're being censored.
But you're right. You're right.
No,
that in any other circumstance, we are rewarded.
Yeah,
for,
I certainly wasn't
for
saying,
making...
"Oh God, racism is great."
Right.
What I'm saying is that racism is a thing that we fucking struggle with,
And it's a
it's
thing that
not
it's
necessarily
inherent.
because we wake up in the morning and go, "I'm going to go hate a bunch of people today." It's often because we're.
What's going on?
No,
over there?
nothing's going on. We're just having a great discussion.
How many beers have you had,
Just
Spencer?
racism. No, I've had like 3 or 5.
5?
I don't know.
I can't get anything done with this guy. Right?
Dan's right. What you're saying is right. I
All
mean,
right.
that's how we evolved as humans. It's how we
Yeah.
not got eaten, but it's also how we decided racism was a cool thing.
It's true.
All right, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm listening.
I do my thing. I've read the
I'm
reviews
not.
of my podcast. I know that I talk about
People
dumb shit
love
too
your
much.
podcast, Dan.
Shut up, Spencer. She's a neurologist that studied racism. I thought it would be interesting. It was interesting
It
to
is
talk to her.
interesting.
It still is.
I would like to talk to her for 6 hours.
I
but
would too.
It could not be, too. That's fine.
It could not be too. That's fine.
Let's keep her up
I
here.
like this. This is like the Dick Cavett show. Did you ever watch that?
Historically, less people did.
Than your show?
All right, stay up here for a second, will you?
Okay.
And play Dungeons and Dragons with us.
Yeah.
All right. When do we have to be out of here? 10:55?
10:50, 20 minutes.
20
Oh,
minutes?
Jesus.
Great,
That's a
perfect.
really long Dungeons and Dragons.
Well,
No,
we
it's not.
can't do anything about it.
Don't get mad. A lot of you are here because in your youth, Rocky Horror Picture Show happened to you. They do it here at
It
this
happens
time.
And by the
people.
way, Dan told me he'll talk to you forever after this.
Yeah.
Well, that is true. Where are we going to be after the show?
Let's go to the long room. All
no,
of
no,
us.
no. We have
It's long enough.
We have a place that we've arranged. Collins.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So I'll be there.
I don't think everyone's going
To
to
get
fit.
ourselves a snack.
All right.
Good podcast, Dan.
I just heard my mom saying that.
I didn't hear my mom say anything. That fucking bitch has been quiet all night.
I wish I had the relationship with my mom that that Dino does.
I don't think she has the relationship I have with her.
No, I think we all feel that way because his mom's like, she's an
Fucking badass. She's a badass.
She is a badass. She is a badass.
She ate dinner with us and she's flinty and
She
charming.
kept offering me tzatziki. It was great.
That's
I
what
kept
those
eating
cunts
it.
do, man.
They offer
Come on.
tzatziki.
I love my mother.
Oh, I love her.
All right. Do we have enough people to play, or
Let's see. We got Dungeon Master.
They're way ahead of us.
Yeah, they got it. They got our number.
Yeah.
Do we need another person? Is that?
Yeah. I'm not picking. All of your yelling is
picking
in
either.
vain. I promise.
Oh my God! He fell down.
Oh.
Did anybody get that?
I just heard
Did
that.
anybody get that on their iPhone?
No.
Dan
That didn't
fell
happen.
down. Dan fell down.
His leg could be broken now, and he wouldn't let on.
No. I would definitely. How do we choose?
Is Dan actually okay? Is he okay?
I don't know.
This guy. Oh my God!
He's
This guy's got a
walking.
Vincent Price
I mean,
shirt
he's
on.
lying.
He's in the crowd.
I don't think they can hear us.
Check your privilege, everybody. I'm looking for handicapped people. I'm looking for
I'm a full Asian.
full Asian. We already got like a kind of quasi.
Sit down, you fucking nip.
I think we're fighting someone.
What?
Fighting someone. Thanks for your work.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, that's yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
All right. Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I can't believe
What's
the
that?
mics go that deep. I guess.
Oh,
yours
you
is
guys,
off.
come on. There's nobody that has like an over the top like disability or.
That's such a rude, weird thing.
Yeah, that's about it. He's a Mormon. We got a Mormon over here.
Let's just start dancing.
What are you pointing at him for? What's his deal?
This isn't.
Well,
even
just say
dancing.
it. What's his deal? She has short hair.
My friend, he's never been here before. He doesn't know what Harmontown is.
You guys are the worst. I'm looking for. All right, what's this guy's deal? What kind of cripple?
I need you to trade. You need to take this.
How crippled is he?
I know.
He's got a fucked up hip.
You're not wrong.
All right, he's got a fucked up hip. Bring him up here.
Say, look, we did it. Crit roller.
Dustin, I don't know if you marked cut at some point.
You're telling me. Wait, what's happening?
We got a guy with
it's
a fucked
fucking
up hip
live?
coming up.
This is live.
I think a lot of them
We don't
broke
even
away.
get to edit this shit.
You don't have anyone, Dan. You don't have anyone.
No, he has a fucked up hip. He's coming.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, man. I
This
didn't
shit-
know.
This shit is live. We can't even edit this.
What do you think's for sale? It's not Manimal on Thursday nights. It's...
Oh my God! Can we watch Manimal on Thursday
crap.
nights?
But I'm worried. Are we going to get canceled?
Yeah. All right.
I met this guy, right?
Hi, I know. Yeah, I met you. And,
Yeah,
when
how's it going?
I was waiting in
You got
line
the
for
upside
the
down
pisser.
cross and everything.
All right.
Yeah.
Why don't you sit down here in this chair?
I mean, he's pretty much me. I should just go sit down, right?
Yeah, man. Get out of here.
Yeah, you should. My friends would like to hang out with you.
I'll hang out
probably.
with them.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, I'll take pictures with people while you guys do your
Hey,
Dungeons
guys.
and Dragons.
I'm
bullshit.
proud of myself.
What?
Without talking to him
Don't
for
order me
finding the
around.
opposite of her. In every way. If you were an alien and you were going to eat humans, these would be the two shakers you'd have on your table. It needs a little bit more upside down cross on a baseball cap. No, it's a couple shakes of a quarter Asian. Oh, come on, don't.
Daniel Scott, everybody! Daniel Scott!
I love that that's come full circle to everyone just being like, yeah!
The universal music for boring.
Boring.
What if you
Doc
went to
Gibbs.
China and you were at a baseball game and they said, please rise for the national anthem?
And it was that.
And it was that?
That, you laugh, but that exact thing happened to the country of Kazakhstan. Because the Borat version of the Kazakhstan theme song played at the fucking Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
How does it go?
Kazakhstan is greatest country in the world. Like that.
Am I on?
You can have it, yeah.
Yeah, you can have it, man.
Thank you.
He's a lovely gent. Why is your kettle one all
Spencer,
black?
I want to. You made me cry today.
Don't do that.
Wait, you cried?
Stop it.
Oh, I cried. My
What?
friends can tell you I cried through
Why?
the entire
About
movie.
what? About
Because
what?
it was so amazing.
You're
Knock
like the Beatles fans back
Knock
in
it
the
the
60s.
fuck off.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am. Did you ever
Nice.
see that video of the girl with the... I don't know.
Was John Lennon a
I'm really
Beatle?
high,
I'm
too.
excited. I was
Spencer,
here. I was
really
here
high.
for It's a Wonderful
I
Life.
ate a lot of pot cookies.
Was
Spencer.
John Lennon a Beatle? Fuck. Hey, you're good though. I had a lot of pot cookie too, man. I didn't. I didn't.
You are John Lennon. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about getting shot. He got shot, right? I don't know people or things.
We should just cash it all in and go home, right?
Almost
Well,
we
yeah,
should.
my mic didn't have that much battery.
Thanks, I definitely need to blow my nose. That's very kind of you. Thank you. That's very kind of you to blow my nose with.
All right.
He's inconspicuous.
So, you think you could do a little D&D with us?
Yes, he does think that. I will answer for him.
Okay, all right.
Well, turn towards that guy. Now you say those words.
You think you could do some D&D with us?
Yes. I just blew my nose. All right, yeah, whatever. I'll
exhausted.
do whatever anyone
Just take
wants.
it easy. Come on.
I know, we got to get out of here in 12 minutes.
I know.
Okay, so what do you want? You
Where are
want
the
some music?
where are the character sheets?
Yeah. We'll need those. Oh, sorry. Phil, vamp, everybody, vamp.
Dungeons and Dragons music.
Give me...
Exactly. Like, kind of, Middle Earth.
Thank
Middle Earth,
God Dick Wolf is here.
Yeah. Oh, the eye of Sauron sees everything, but she doesn't see my lady. Oh, when a penny falls from heaven, I got an orc for a nickel. I got a gold-plated sword, but I'm going to practice black magic, but I can't keep the black magic in my mind. Got a lady on my quarter with a nickel in my border.
Look at these things. They're tax forms.
I mean, you don't have to understand them. That's the beauty.
Well, why
of
you
it.
give them to me?
Because it's my job. Thank you. That's very kind.
You're really by the books.
I
you
have
fucking hippie.
I'm the job guy. Fuck.
All right.
I guess I can't do this.
Round. D&D. Here we go.
Music me. Can you give me some fantasy
something
style?
really dark and
fantasy, like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
All right. I haven't prepared anything, so this is just off the top. When we last met, our heroes were on the Ghost Way, a perilous path forged by ghosts, wrought completely in darkness and without vision. Our heroes accomplished the feat of getting across a pit trap without having eyes. But then Christopher realized he had goggles of night, and the gang found their way to vision. Using their vision, they got to the end of the Ghost Way, where their path was barred by a ghostly portcullis. The portcullis was made quick work of by Christopher's roguery skills. And the gang was out. Following the cave, Lil Baskins let them know that they would get quite cold and chilly and they would need some warm skins, so they thought to get themselves some leather off the backs of rhinoceri. And the gang, with great gusto, attacked rhinoceri and murdered them for their flesh skins. After leaving the cave, our heroes found themselves in yet another graveyard. But the graveyard was not alone, for they were encountered by Double Hand, the fighter, and Onius, the Skullborn. Two gnolls claiming revenge for the murder of their bloodmate, Yurch the Gnoll. But as our foes drew up their powerful magics, would our heroes be able to truly win the day, fight others, or kill shit? Find out next time on a Harmontown episode.
The end?
Yeah, the end.
How much time do we have?
9 minutes.
Let's get out of here.
9 minutes. All right.
Take it.
I'm
sorry,
that
W2
everybody.
form.
Sweet. Yes, thank you. Can
Yeah,
you
I do need
gather-
those
yes,
for
thank you.
reference.
I examined my surroundings.
You were in a small graveyard occupied by two gnolls, as well as several members of the undead. The undead.
Sure. What do you want to do?
Everybody go.
I use diplomacy.
On who?
I baffle them with a 1080 form.
Who are you diplomatizing? Who are you diplomatizing?
One of the Knowles.
What do you say to them?
You know what's
Don't
happening?
fuck with us.
A little bit.
Your words are convincing.
It's a great game. It's a great game.
I want to like it. I just don't know how.
Well, just try harder.
I mean, it looks like homework.
Well, you threw your papers.
It looks like homework.
Well, don't look at it like that.
Well, make it colorful next time. It's all black and white, and it's got grids, and it's boring.
That's an easy problem to solve, my friend.
Exactly. You knew I was going to be here tonight.
I didn't. I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not.
All right.
Diplomacy
Why
successful.
doesn't anyone talk to anyone around here?
The Knowles. They start speaking. They're like, holy shit, that's a really convincing argument. Well, I guess you gotta tell us why you killed our fucking packmate, because he was a great friend to us and you murdered him.
I'll answer that.
Will you?
Who are you?
I'm Sharpie Butts a lot.
He sure is.
And I've been through a great deal with this group, and I've remembered 40% of it.
That's generous. That's
and I
generous.
say to you that your friend, as much as he was an ally to you, he was an ally to me. And as much as you would have felt betrayed by him succumbing to blood magic, I felt betrayed. And I smote him for his crimes as you would have smitten him.
I wouldn't have smitten him.
Ditto!
I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that because that was his mission, to steal the blood book. And all we need is that blood book, and you fucking have it, and I'm going to murder your ass.
You're going to murder my ass?
You don't even read that book. It's not a book you read.
Motherfucker, the last guy that read it turned into a shitbird that I killed.
Because you killed him.
Because reading it doesn't get you anywhere.
Oh, shit.
Oh, double shit.
Well, then can I have it?
You want the blood book like
Yeah,
your friend
that's
wanted
literally
the blood
why
book?
our good friend died.
Sharpie, I wave my sap over my fucking head, and I'm just like, you better shut the fuck up.
I
or
need
I'm
to
gonna
mention-
fucking whack you on top of the fucking head. Listen to this motherfucker. I'm just fucking wheeling it around
This
like this.
just sounds like so much drunken babble, but the sap you have is no longer full of lead powder and is thus a simple leather sack.
Yeah, but keep waving it, though. Keep waving it.
It's threatening. It's threatening.
I am an 80.
Still waving.
I am an 80-year-old man. I don't know what everyone's talking about. Get off my lawn.
You're on my lawn, bitch.
I feel like you should roll for that.
Yeah.
Your mic doesn't work. Can we get her a new mic?
Yeah, my
Oh,
mic
shit.
Here,
doesn't
use
work.
mine.
No, for God's sake, use mine.
All right, say the thing. Say the thing.
Isn't...
I'm so sorry,
Oh,
audience.
he died.
Well, now that one doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Does work.
Here we go. All right, so. Thank you for waving that sap around your head.
I wanted to protect you.
I appreciate it. I felt protected.
I feel like we should have rolled for Get Off My Lawn.
I mean, it wasn't very convincing.
All right. Listen. Hey. Oh, Jesus. Listen.
I'm listening.
The blood magic book obviously rests in better hands with
Does
me.
it? Does it?
Every Knoll hand it's been in has been corrupted.
That's one set of hands. It's not a trend. Not a trend. I love Dino.
So here we have two sets of data.
I mean, what are you doing? I will pay you money.
I will pay you blood.
Sharpie.
So we
do need money.
Okay, all right. You know what?
You've tried to loot. You've tried to loot a lot of times.
Okay, you know what?
And
You're
nothing-
right.
and
What are we
nothing-
doing
nothing
here?
ever
Yeah, what am I
becomes.
doing? I've never used a book.
Let's get rid of this
you know
fucking
what?
book.
What do you get? How much do you offer it?
I will not kill you, and I will give you 7,000 gold pieces.
Make it 14,000, and I won't kill you.
You know.
Wait a second.
You know what? 6,000.
17,000.
I'm. Your negotiations are failing, my brother.
No, yours are.
No, yours are. Yours are failing.
No, yours are.
You're surrounded by skeletons. You're surrounded by skeletons.
Can I heal Starburns?
Yes.
I'm gonna heal Starburns.
You do that.
Who
He
is
regains
Starburns?
16 health. That's Quark. Quark is Starburns.
Oh yeah, metagaming. Sorry,
Regaining
my bad.
16 health to Quark. You feel you haven't made any headway in this negotiation.
All right, so
he's saying 6,000, man.
I'm saying 9,000.
Well, 9,000 I can do. I mean, 9,000. Yeah, we can afford a resurrection. Holy shit, man! Wait, no, I give you 9,000. I still have enough money for a resurrection.
I'll take 9,000. Here's your blood book.
All right, you convince him successfully. This couldn't have happened if I was sober. Well, do you offer the book?
Yep.
He gives you a sack of whatever that agreed upon amount was.
What?
Is what
Wait,
he gives you the amount of money he agreed upon, whatever that amount was.
I give him
feel
the
like it
book
was
book.
9,000.
We agreed on 9,000. I give him the book.
Well, if you see Yurch alive, don't be surprised, because we're bringing him back.
Hey, if you see my dick, be surprised.
Oh,
because it's supposed to be in my pants.
I would have gone to 15,000. I would have gone to 15,000.
I would have murdered you. I would have done all kinds of stuff.
Well, I feel like I saved $6,000 and my life just now.
No, you didn't. Because you offered 7,000, and I jacked it up to 14, and we came down at 9. I fucked you.
You fucked me. You fucked me. You fucked me. I'm gonna walk backwards out of this situation with my hands up.
I'm gonna walk backward with my dick out.
Walking backward with your dick out, you realize that this truly was the best way to solve this scenario.
Yeah! Chicago! The Windy City! The capital of Illinois, no matter what they say. A great city by a great lake. Dino Stamatopolous, your guest comptroller. Spencer Crittenden, your dungeon master. Joe Dirt, your... What was your name? Greg. What was
Chicago!
What was your name, young lady?
Jenny.
Jenny, the neurologist racist. All of you. The Music Box Theater. Eat that popcorn. And I will be at Cullen's. That's the place, Cullen's. And I'll shake your hand and take your selfies and touch you and hug you. Thank you. God bless you.